welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing the test hands for going second for World Chalice. Of course, there is a few different things that have actually been changed in this particular deck since the previous deck profile, but with that being said, this is definitely going to be very exciting because in test hands going first, we were able to prove that this deck was actually very consistent in what it was able to do, and also being able to go for such crazy boards as well. Of course, I'm trying to do my best here to look for whatever kind of variations I can within the cards that I actually possess. So if you guys are wondering, I am still on the hunt for a Brotor. I'm still looking for the Condemned Dark Lord, which I believe are cards which would definitely benefit this deck in so many different ways to add a bit more variety to things. However, with that being said, this is the deck profile, or the deck that we've actually been sticking with since the first test hand. So with that being said, let's just get started going second now and see how things actually turn out. Alright, so wow, this hand is definitely very weird because we have a lot of doubles here, 2 World Chalice and 2 Waterfronts. So in this particular scenario, it's kind of like we have some dead cards, to be honest, because you don't need to use 2 Kyoto Waterfronts, you don't need to use 2 World Chalices here. So it does kind of make it quite limiting. It's as if we're playing 4 cards, but in this particular case, since we are going second, we are trying to break the opponent's board in this particular scenario. So with that being said, we definitely have to alter our plays, but we just know that these 2 cards aren't really going to be used, but we do start off with pretty good cards to begin with, if I must say. So firstly, let's go for the Kyoto Waterfront, and let's begin with our Venus. Well, firstly, I'm just going to put out a field center right over here, and we're going to start off with our Venus on this particular region over here, because I know that we can bring out Gamma Seal here. So with Venus, we're just simply going to summon out the Shine Balls. It's very fun, it's very basic just to go with the Shine Balls, and yeah, it's definitely something that, while it does seem repetitive to constantly do this, it is something that I personally really like with the deck itself, I mean, being what it is. So firstly, I'm just going to link them away and try to go for different kinds of cards here. So firstly, I'm going to start off with the Link Spider, and we're going to take this Shine Ball here and go for the Imduk. And of course, Imduk will allow us to then go for, let's see, in this particular case, we have our Link Spider, so we're going to tribute that off and allow us to actually normal summon out the World Legacy World Chalice. So in this case, we now have these 2 cards. We could take Imduk and World Chalice, and we're going to link them away. This will allow us to go for Aurum. Pretty basic so far. Now in this particular case, how many cards have we actually sent? Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we just remember we got 5 cards in the grave. Now World Chalice will actually activate, allowing us to bring out our Lee and also our Guard Dragon. And with that, Kyoto Waterfront can just may as well add our Gamma Seal as well. So that's definitely fantastic. So with that, like I said, I keep messing it up here. But we could always just take these 2. Link them both, allowing us to go for our Ib, and then we take Lee in this particular case, bring it back to the hand. We're going to send the Gamma Seal away, and let's see, what else can we actually do in this case? We have over here the Ib, we have the Shine Ball, which if I keep it on this side, that would be a lot better. You could just link off the Mystical Shine Ball, of course, and this will allow you to go into your Imduk, wherever it is, so right over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the Aurum and tribute this off, allowing us to then special summon off our Gamma Seal, which is great, by the way. And once Imduk is actually sent to the graveyard, this will allow us to then special summon out another card. So we could either bring back World Chalice or Lee. So in this case, I'm just going to summon out Lee, and of course Lee allows us to add, which I didn't do before, but we're just going to add the Crowned, and that will be okay as is. So with that being said, we have Lee, we have Ib, we have Venus, quite a few options here. I'm actually trying to think what we could possibly do. I am liking the idea of going for a YuGiOh. That would be very nice here, and it is possible because we have Gameciel already to negate the board, so that's definitely fantastic. And once we go into YuGiOh, we can return these two cards back to the bottom of the deck, that's for sure, so that's fantastic. And yeah, in this case, let's go with... We're definitely using Aurum, we're definitely using Lee and the Venus as the targets. But do we want to use up this Ib as well to go into YuGiOh? I don't really know if I want to do that, so I think I'll go with the Swing of Memories instead, allowing us to bring back our Mystical Shine Ball. And that would be fantastic, of course, because we could then take 1, 2, 3, and 4 and link them all away, 4 cards, going for our YuGiOh, and we'll bring it out on this side because we already locked it out with Gameciel here anyway, so it'd be fantastic as is. So with that being said, we now have YuGiOh, so I'm going to shuffle up our deck and we're going to draw 4 cards. Alright, so now we draw 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so in this particular case, as you can see here, we do have our Codebreaker, which we don't need it because of the fact that it could just summon out from anywhere. So I think we're just going to return all of these cards because they're kind of redundant and pointless. So they go to the bottom of the deck for the time being. They might come out soon, but with what we have over here, it's definitely looking really good because we also have Aurum's effect as well, allowing us to then chain and special summon back out the Crowned, which would be quite fantastic indeed. And from that, I also have, what else do I have? I'm trying to do this here. Let's see what we have. So I do have a Monster Reborn. That is definitely quite nice indeed, because Monster Reborn can then allow me to bring back at least 1 monster. So I think I'll do that. I'll go with the Monster Reborn. No, we could do that. We could just special summon back out anything we want. And we're going to link off these 2 cards over here. And this will simply allow us to go for our Lib, which is okay, of course, because we already have the World Chalice in there. And from that, we can then take Lib's effect, and this will allow us, well, it doesn't really matter what zone we put it in, because we're just going to summon out, well, play something out anyway. Where are you? We could just go for the World Legacy Succession instead. I think that might be the better option here. It would be quite nice, and that way we could actually just go for the Reincarnation first, and then banish off these cards later on, so that would be fantastic. So let's see here, since we are going second, by the way, so we're just going to go for the World Legacy Succession, and this will allow us to then bring back something else. So in this particular case, what are we going to bring back? We have over here, let's see, we could bring back the Lib, and then that will be fantastic, of course. And from that, we could then banish off our Guard Dragon, and this will allow us to special summon back our Shine Ball. We're going to take the Transmodify, activate it, send the Shine Ball to the graveyard, allowing us to then summon out Venus, wherever it is, over here. We're going to take Venus and Lib, and we're going to link them both away, and this will allow us to go for a Vara Swordsman. Vara Swordsman will then summon out our Zero Day. Zero Day and Swordsman will then link themselves, allowing us to go for a Varus Berserker. Since we're co-linked again, we could bring back 2, so we could bring back 1 and 2 over here, which is obviously very fantastic. On top of that, we take Zero Day, we take our Berserker, and we take our Varus Swordsman, and we link those away, allowing us to then go for, I believe it would be right over here. Yes, so that's our either Borolo Dragon, or you could go for Borolo Sword or Appaloosa. Like I said, Appaloosa is definitely something I would play over the Borolo Dragon, but yeah, with that being said, in this particular scenario we already have Gamma Seal, so it doesn't really matter. And if you want to like so I'm just going to put that there as a field center, and if you really want to go beyond that, you also have the Guard Dragon Reincarnation as well, allowing you to banish off your spares, so you could take off these two, probably get rid of this as well, and banish off 3 link monsters, allowing you to then go for your Almaduke. And yeah, I mean, that's just so good, right? You're definitely winning with this. You are most likely also breaking their boards as well, so yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. This is something I always want to see. It's more so we're looking at the consistency here, so I am going to do one more test stand with this build, and then that would hopefully cap it off, and hopefully it does remain as consistent as it is, and that would be fantastic. But of course, I am trying to change things up with this deck, even if it means making the deck weaker. I don't actually mind adding in different cards to try and add more variety. So cards like Brotor and Condemned Dark Lord are already in my mind, but if there's any other cards that might have, I guess, a bit of a change for the World Chalice deck, definitely recommend it. I would definitely be very curious to know what else or what kind of varieties we could actually go for. However, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely drop a like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you all next time.